I'm sorry for what I said about America in the videos before.
Hi, TikTok refugees.
I'm sorry for what I said about America in the videos before. In the last few days, I've been scrolling through TikTok and REDNOTE, and the videos and comments about the US completely shattered my impression about America. I never imagined it could be like this. You all are dealing with stuff way beyond what I've thought. Paying for grocery upfront, loans for school lunches, working from 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week, paying to be in the jail. This one is so mind-blowing. Fees for collecting rainwater, emotional distress fees, taxes for having a low bank balance, disaster loans, buying your own military gear, soldiers paying rent while serving, $450,000 in student loans, unpaid maternity leave, or just no leave at all, getting fired for being pregnant, fees for hold your own baby after giving birth, selling blood twice a week just to get by, and living on 1 meal a day. I know all these words individually, but together, why does it sound like a nightmare? Watching this left me absolutely shook. My values flipped upside down. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, and when I was editing this, I used the text recognition feature, and not a single word could be recognized by the AI. I had to manually fix things one sentence at a time. Maybe even the AI is wondering, dental costs in America is insane. Did you know that the money you spend on dental care in America could pay for a fabulous trip to China and will include quality dental care? I have been reading some comments from different videos recent days. Some were really shocking. Like Charlie said here, he spent $7,500 on one root canal and 2 crowns. Oh my god, that's about 55,000 Chinese RMB, and that was 3 years ago. Here's a price list from a local dental clinic in my town. You can see that the fees for the same treatment run about $1,500. For the difference, you can get a round-trip ticket to China for about $2,000 and travel for 20 days with a luxury budget of $200 per day. This is why I don't understand. There were so many people arguing with me about whether China needed Luigi or not under yesterday's video. Basic dental care in China is affordable for most people, especially for Americans, and way more cheaper than most Western countries. So next time you have a dental problem, plan a trip to China. Explore our outstanding landscape, enjoy the stunning views, and try our outstanding foods. Most importantly, get your teeth fixed. Again, best wishes to you all, and shout out to Luigi. Peace.
Hey guys, today let's dig into something super interesting. Why is it that Chinese residents pay relatively low taxes but still get a whole bunch of social services? But while in the US, you pay quite a lot in taxes, and sometimes it feels like the social services are lacking and things are so expensive. In China, the tax system is meticulously planned. The government doesn't just focus on the salaries in the pockets of residents. Corporate taxes account for a significant portion. Moreover, the higher one's income, the more taxes that will be levied. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but just a pure logic. Why do so many wealthy people choose to immigrate to the United States? It's hard to believe that they would be so eager to go there if they had to pay more taxes in the US. On the other hand, the government is extremely meticulous in spending money. When planning social service projects, it focuses on the most urgently needed by the people first. And education must be done well. From preschool education to higher education, there are corresponding funding support strategies. Compulsory education is directly free. Behind this is the government's careful consideration and precise investment of funds on the crucial point of ensuring that every child has access to education. Medical care is the same. Money is spent on the crucial points. Introduce advanced equipment and cultivate professional talents in order to make it not difficult and not expensive for people to see a doctor. Moreover, the medical insurance system is gradually improved to minimize the risk of everyone's medical expenses. Now, looking at the US, the tax system there is complex and fragmented. Different levels of government levy multiple types of taxes, and a significant portion of that money seems to get tied up in bureaucracy or other areas that don't directly translate to better social services for the public. For instance, in the healthcare sector, the involvement of private insurers drives up costs as they aim for profit. In education, the lack of sufficient government support for the public's institutions means tuition fees skyrocket. So in a nutshell, the difference boils down to the different philosophies and strategies of two governments. China aims to provide its people first and foremost, while in the US there are more competing interests and inefficiencies that lead to current situation. What do you think?
There will never be a hero like Luigi here in China. The fact is, we never need one. The authorities covered most of our medical costs, and we only need to pay $100 a month. After 6 years of living and studying in Western countries, I know that most American people spend large amount of their monthly income on health insurance. For those who can't afford one, it is desperate to get sick. I think people need to be taken care of rather than get robbed when they're vulnerable, right? That's why you Americans need more Luigis to fight for you.
Since coming to Redbook, many of us Americans have been asked what it's like to live in America, and the best way I can describe it is window shopping at a very fancy store. You can see all of these wonderful, nice things, but you know you will never be able to afford and access any of them. Top tier education, you can see it, but you can't get to it. Good paying job, you can see it, but you can't get to it. Healthcare, you can see it, but you can't get to it. Worker rights and worker protections, you can see it, maybe in other countries, but you can't get to it. Any sort of maternal or paternal protections from the government for people when they have children, we can see it in other countries, but we can't get it. 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, meaning we can't afford to have any form of savings. I am nearly 40 years old, and I understand that I am going to have to work until I die because I have no savings, I have no retirement plan, there's no such thing as paid pensions by your employer anymore, and our welfare system is absolutely trash, and there is going to be zero Social Security, which is the government's retirement plan for us, by the time I reach the retirement age, which they keep raising. So being an American is very much like knowing the best in the world exists and it's right there, but you'll never...
Yo, check this out. The US just pulled a wild move. Using an AI app could get you 20 years in prison and cost your company $100 million. Seriously, what's next? Arresting people for using emojis? First they came for TikTok. You know, the app where your aunt learns dance moves? Now they're coming for DeepSeek. The AI just destroyed ChatGPT on charts. But why? Here's the tea. DeepSeek topped US download last week, so Texas panicked and banned it overnight, along with REDNOTE. Girl, they're scared of algorithms now? Plot twist, this isn't new. Back in 1882, they banned Chinese workers who built their railroads. Today, same script, different villain. Replace railroads with AI. Oh, and you know what? 70% of DeepSeek's investors are Americans. Meanwhile, TikTok's like, y'all realize that 30% of US small businesses use us, right? But nah, Congress would rather play delete app than admit they're losing tech race. You erased our sweat from history, but you'll never erase our code. First they erased the railroad crews, now they're erasing tech crews. But guess what? You can't gel innovations. Smash follow if you're tired of this deja vu. Drop a comment if you sees the pattern. Wait. Here's the extra credit for you guys. History roasts in America harder than TikTok roasts Congress.
Mr. Bai, you have not brought a lawyer?
Because 95% lawyers in America are white. I choose to defend myself.
At least he could defend himself, but I have no lawyer and I'm not sure if I can defend myself. What I'm sharing here is what I am seeing, you know. I am not the one making the videos, so I hope these people have lawyers. So in this video, this could have been the intro, but since people don't want me to speak over the videos that they have not watched, let me tell you what was happening in this video. So this is a Chinese who was living with an American dream. He was anticipating, looking forward to be an American, to to go to America to experience the freedom of Americans. Maybe he wanted to maybe be born American, because it was really, he was speaking with passion, you know. Yeah, he was speaking with passion. He was saying, this is my American dream. I wish to experience that freedom. But the extra that he took that illustrated the freedom he was talking about was a movie. And the movie was portraying freedom as the American dream. Because everyone was saying what they love about America is the freedom that they're experiencing. So the extra was a movie, and it's not safe to bring a movie on my channel. You know what I mean. If you understand YouTube, then you understand why I can't bring an extra of the movie here. So that was the point. So this guy came back after coming into contact with now the reality, not the movie. You know, the movie is Nollywood, you know, everything masked. Yeah, and then coming into reality of the unmasked version of Americans on TikTok speaking about their life experiences. So he came now to confess, I take back my words. I'm appreciating who I am right now, and I want to start speaking about my country. And then he went on to list the things that have shocked him about the US, you know. He went on to list all those stuff that he talked about. I also saw an American who also listed the same thing on TikTok, though I've not been able to get the video, but you could see from the guy who spoke about being 40 years with no savings, he's looking forward to work for the rest of his life. That's the reality. So these TikTok refugee and all these things that are happening around Americans being refugees on a Chinese app, it's not only an eye-opening to Americans, but also Chinese are now getting to appreciate what they have. And you can see the reality. We're not saying China is perfect, but yeah, they're getting to know and to see and to appreciate what they have. So thank you for being here. Like the video, subscribe, share your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have an interaction right here. Let's discuss what you think about this video. Yeah, you can as well support the channel in ways you can. Thank me down there. There's a super thanks down there. Kindly give me a big thank you. I appreciate you.